Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another episode of Deus Ex. Now we need to get to the roof of the hotel, but these two guys will shoot me straight up if I try to pass them. So I'm trying to figure out like a sneak way around all of these people. There's a lot of police in this hotel. Yeah, that didn't work. That did not work at all. No, I won't be reviving.
Saxon, something's going on over at the Atana. Police radio says they've evacuated the entire hotel. This could mean trouble.
Stick to the plan.
Like this guy is totally gonna... Interesting. We may have to give up on takedowns. I don't see a way we could really... Let's see. I don't see a way we can really get around and take down all these guys.
Saxon, something's going on over at the Atana. Police radio says they've evacuated the entire hotel. This could mean trouble.
Stick to the plan. I'll see you on the roof.
Now I want this guy here. We'll take him out first. We'll just wait for this guy to walk the other direction, and we'll take him out. Then we'll do a double takedown, and at most be stuck with one guy. Watch how my recharge is pretty fast now too. I've got that upgraded. There we go. Will I use two things? Come on. No, that is just one to do a double takedown. Interesting. Now, if I take an energy bar when I'm charging, that is the best time to do it. By the way. Because then it would have recharged. So I should have taken a couple of energy bars while I was recharging to keep myself at the maximum. Alright. So let's check out what our radar says. Here they say they've evacuated this area. Seems pretty evacuated to me. And if that's police on this level, who knows who will be on the next level. Just check out every little section just to make sure. Nothing in the trash. I'm still a little short on cash to buy the 10,000 bundle. And if we get to the end of this game and we still never had enough to buy that, that's a pretty solid confirmation that when this was a cell phone version, the cell phone version of this game had some way to buy in-game currency, and that was the only way you could have actually gotten those bundles. Well, I imagine we'll run into some more guys on the next floor.
I have just been handed breaking news.
So up to the next floor we go. Alright, there's guys everywhere. Black Watch. Guys. Are they in like high heel boots? Look at those shoes. It's like some kind of high heel boots. This guy can see me if I do that. How do I want to deal with this? So you can kind of see in the map which direction they're looking, but not very good. It's like, can I do this? Yes, I can. And hopefully he won't see the body before it dissolves. So we'll eat an energy bar, eat an energy bar, and eat an energy bar. And now we are at a maximum. So instead of recharging to the 1, in theory, we should recharge to that. But I don't know if that's actually true. Yeah, hurry up, hurry up. I'm running towards this guy. And I didn't make it. You know what? Better yet, let's just do this. No, see, that doesn't recharge. I was thinking it did, and I've been spouting that nonsense. That's not accurate. I hear mines. I hear mines. It's like blood on the floor. Blood on the bed. What? What is she? What's the deal with this? Oh, that's the doctor that was working with us. That's no good. Whole little section there you could have missed. If you hadn't investigated enough. Yeah, Panama City tourism, we don't really need to read that.
Saxon, you read me? There's no way I can land this thing. They're all over the rooftop. Oh, hell. Is that a box guard?
Shit! Stay in a holding pattern. I'll clear them out. Just don't go without me.
Are you kidding? You see the mess you got me into? You better stay alive so I can kill you myself.
Did that happen because I got too close to a section, or did that just happen in a timing thing? I hear a beeping of a mine. Is anybody watching these guys? Nope. And that was just luck. Right there. So they wrapped up the story with the doctor just by killing her. We must be getting close to the end. That must be this. There you go, you both get next to me. And he punches her with the wrong hand. I'm just noticing this now. He does. He punches him with his real hand. Sometimes. I guess. What ridiculousness. Yeah, you have a robot arm and a human arm. Which arm are you gonna use? You're gonna use the robot arm. Let's see. Yeah, so we cleared out that section. And now we're going up here, which we were supposed to have done this the first time, according to this story. Maybe we will it'll get shot down and there is actually more to the story than just getting on the helicopter and leaving. But maybe not. Okay, I see guys everywhere.
Alex, you got a gunship inbound.
Already on it.
But he's just one guy. Do they really think we need that much firepower?
You might if you don't stop talking and start paying attention.
Okay, so there's, I guess, the weapon that they were talking about. So, let's see. I don't think we were able to hack that ever, and frankly I don't really care, so we're just gonna jump over here and come back around this way. If I'm lucky at all, I think I'll just be able to get back to that hub computer, and then it will be connected to the robot, and then I can just let the robot do all the work, which will be very funny. Oh yeah, and you can definitely see how this robot would block this path. There we go. Just let him take them all out. 4 guys. Now 3.
Enter combat.
What's he saying? Why isn't he not firing at anybody? Yeah, they're shooting at it, but they must be either
Enter combat.
there they go. They were in the wrong place. Alright, so I think I'll just have to go over here and take out one guy myself.
Enter combat.
Yep. Wow, I am at 20%. Oh, come on.
Target locked.
So, despite my desire to live an alcohol-free life, I think I'm gonna drink alcohol once. To 105. Oh, it does make you a little woozy.
Over the...
Wow! Talk an automation glitch there. Talk about a visual glitch there. Smooth operator.
Consider that my resignation.
Alright. So let's take a moment to run around. Pick up anything we can happen to find. Makes a lot more sense to come here when you're supposed to than when you're not. But actually coming here before you were supposed to helped too. Alright, we'll try this level 5 hack. You know, some level 3 hacks have been worse than level 5 ones. Alright. We gotta hurry. Can I click on this thing? Stop. Why am I not being allowed to click on this thing?
Access denied.
Interesting. So when we go over here and we look at the items, it would be only 300 to buy another auto hack. But 300 would be quite a lot. So I'm just gonna ignore it. We'll just leave it. We'll just leave that and pretend like it's not there. Now I really wish we could take this guy with us. And somebody definitely spent some time on programming an AI and animating this somewhere or other to be in this game, and it's only going to be here for a few seconds. What does that say? Box? Can't read it. Anyways, guess we really are going to just leave. So we'll travel to Australia. It will cancel any remaining side quests. Okay. We have to do it. There was an achievement for doing all the side quests in Panama, but there was but we failed it, the one, so either we're gonna get the achievement right now, or I'm just never gonna get it. Achievement complete, natural born pacifist.
So where are we headed?
Australia. Canberra. Look for the Sapphire Biotech building.
Okay, strap in. Don't expect an in-flight movie, okay?
You had him in your sights. Why is he still alive?
Saxon had help. Next time he won't be so lucky.
We can't tolerate further interference. We're almost ready to go public. It is critical we proceed without incident.
The failure was mine, Commander. It won't happen again. Ben Saxon will die.
So, N-Fusion Interactive made this game for the most part, and that's the to be continued end there. And it really sucks because the story is not going to be finished in video game form, at least. I doubt it will, at least. So The Fall was released, and Mankind Divided is the next thing that's getting released, not part 2 of The Fall. I assume because this was a cell phone game, it didn't sell as much. It's a very strange thought to even try and do a Deus Ex game in the same traditional style as a AAA game, as a cell phone game. The graphics look horrible on PC compared to a PC game. They look the average for mobile cell phone games, but that's not saying a lot because average cell phone game graphics look horrible. Very polygony. If they had kept the visual aspects, and when they made the PC port used up higher resolution visual aspects, that would have definitely knocked this up a notch. But what really kills this game is just that it's unfinished. It's just this to be continued. They needed to squeeze something else into this. They should have just killed him right then. He should have gotten in the helicopter, a missile should have killed him, and that should have been it. Just to try and wrap up the story in some way. Because they probably knew by the time they ported this to PC that they weren't going to come back to it. Now, also, the fact is Ben Saxon isn't the main character in Human Revolution, and he isn't going to probably play any part whatsoever in Mankind Divided. Although, I don't know, maybe they will have him come back in Mankind Divided, and then they can try and do as good of a make good as they could possibly do. If Mankind Divided was for some reason going to be a co-op game, which I doubt it should be or will be, they could certainly bring Ben Saxon in, and they have augments that are almost identical, so it would make sense. There was a ton of repetitiveness in the 3D models of the characters. There was a lot of levels, considering it was a cell phone game, but not many. Several of them weren't implemented very well. They were all very short. When I came into this, I thought I was going to absolutely hate this game. Also, I thought it was going to be a very short series. I thought it'd go maybe a week or two worth of footage, and I've gotten more than I would have thought as far as all of that. That this is going to take you to Australia and any side quests will be missed, will be ended, certainly did not give an indication that you were going to end the game. Picking up these ID files for these 3D graphics, definitely definitely not really needed in the game, and we can see we missed a couple. I don't even think we saw this guy. I think he was right there at the end on the roof, and I saw him from a very far distance, and just used this guy who we didn't get the ID file for to Panama cop, riot cop. Okay, Panama gangster. It's the same face, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Bodyguards. Notice how the audio changes for a couple of these guys too. Like Barrett here, and then the stripper. Definitely the audio changes for them too. So there was that whole garage section. Unless I missed something, there was no reason to ever even go in the garage section. Unless I missed a side quest. And this game is far too short for you to be missing any side quests. You should have been handed them right from the beginning of the game. I don't know who Sam Duarte is, really. I've missed some story here. I think maybe he was the guy that when you crashed your helicopter and was stuck in the jungle, I think you was stuck with Sam, and it turns out he was working for the Tyrants, and that would have been a great turnaround, but it's not being explained very well. Let's take a look here and look at this. Destroy a locked door. We never did that. Hush little baby. Attach a tranquilizer modification to a bow. Completionist, complete all the side quests. No. Hard times. Question mark, we missed that. Bargain hunter on a rocket launcher of the plasma rifle. Unlock the power, purchase 10 Praxis kits. We could probably do... I was gonna try and do that, but I never had enough gold and Boy Scout. A lot of these don't feel like you can even do them. And then let's get back to the more content. The story will continue. Stay tuned for updates. No, the story will not. Welcome to New Game Plus. The game will start over on the harder difficult, but your character's inventory and augments have not been reset. If you'd like to start fresh, you can clear your save data from the options menu. Alright, so that's not too bad. That's really not a terrible thought if you wanted to go back and try those side quests again. Maybe there was some bit of a side quest that would have taken me further. Perhaps the one I failed wouldn't have failed if I had actually not warned the doctor. I'm very surprised about this as we're wrapping up here. I'm very, very surprised about Deus Ex the Fall being as good as it is. And it's still unfinished and unacceptable, and I really wouldn't consider suggesting anybody really play this game. You just saw the story, and that's the only thing that's really interesting. This has got me a little bit more excited to play Deus Ex Human Revolution, which is what we'll be doing next. But this game isn't terrible. It really isn't terrible. There was just some terrible decisions. If they had made this a AAA title and finished it, it would have been a perfectly fine game. It wasn't short. It was actually surprisingly long for a cell phone game. And I feel like I said that several times, but it's really shocked me how long it good. It opens my mind to the concept maybe in a few years' time, cell phone games will be able to be as long as AAA titles and as intricate, because this is a pretty intricate cell phone game. The controls are the main problem. The controls are terrible on this. The port wasn't done well, obviously. The lack of a jump button, it added some bugginess every now and then, but I'm not sure you can even jump in Human Revolution. That'll be the first thing I do when we start the series of Human Revolution. So, I would warn people who are thinking about pre-ordering Mankind Divided or buying Mankind Divided before it's been properly reviewed by someone you trust, like maybe me, to consider Deus Ex the Fall. That they did take, I mean, Eidos-Montréal and Eidos in general, I can't name anything else that they've made besides Deus Ex. So, off the top of my head, I don't know any other series they may own. So if they're willing to take their biggest series and kind of hurt it by shilling out its name for a cell phone game, and then hurt it some more by not finishing the cell phone game, even though it's a pretty well done cell phone game, who's to say they won't hurt it a little bit more by making Mankind Divided a little bit less than what it should be? So you kind of have to keep it in your mind. It's not a straight up don't buy Mankind Divided because Deus Ex the Fall, but it is also not a situation, in my opinion at least, don't go buy Mankind Divided because Deus Ex the Fall was made by a different company and it's a cell phone game, so it doesn't matter. No, that still counts. If somebody does something horrible with their franchise on a cell phone game, that shows a willingness, at least at the management level, that they're willing to do something horrible with their franchise, regardless of whether it's a cell phone game or a AAA PC or console title. So keep it in the back of your mind. But we are going to go do Human Revolution, and I suspect by the time I'm done playing Human Revolution, I'll be totally psyched and right back on the complete hype train for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Either that, or I'll just be burned out of Deus Ex games altogether. Anyways, that's this series. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name Rydo. That'll get you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. Also on my main YouTube page is my playlist tab. Click that and look at all the playlists I have for different games. Go check something else out. I have a lot of videos, so there's got to be something there you like. And then down below in the description I have links to things like Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You can friend me on Steam. You can friend me on Battle.net, Tumblr. So follow me on all those services. That helps me with them. Thank you for watching through the series. I feel like I'm giving it a pretty even score. If 0 was the worst game ever and 100 was the best game ever, I'm kind of feeling like I'm somewhere around the 50s on this game. Probably even a lot higher than 50s, because it's not terrible. It really isn't as terrible as I thought it would be. But then it is terrible because it ends, and because of the bugs, the problems it does have, they do really stand out. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.